cek 1 2 3 halo 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 halo. Kalau ada nggak ada suara? Oke ada, oke lah. Yuk kita main lagi guys. Halo, welcome to the stream. Kita akan lanjutin lagi lanoire part 3. Ayo. Lama bang, halo welcome to the stream. Halo tim 7, halo juga, halo. Kita lanjutkan lanoire. Jadi kita ini apa namanya? Jadi kita selesaiin dulu. Ya kita akan selesaikan misi. Bukan misi, kita bahas ngomongnya kasus ya di game ini ya. Kasus. Sistem. Apa? Bab. Steam mulai nih. Apa kamu Steam? Bening. Apa Steam hari ini kamu? Lanoireku mana? LA. Kok gak mau nge-sync? Apa nih gak mau nge-sync? Malam bang, malam Storbal. Welcome to the stream. Halo. Yo. Bro lah, anyway. Yuk, kamu lapsnya pakai display capture gak nge-lag bang? Enggak. Emang ini. Emang kuat PC ku kalau display capture. Tergantung gamenya sih. Tergantung game sama spek. Ya. Kalau aku main game yang apa namanya? Di atas bukan di atas sih, yang speknya sama gitu. Kalau pakai display capture ya berat. Kalau pakai namanya kalau gamenya di bawah spekku, spek PC ya kuat sih. Itu. Terekspos mana terlihat, oh my god ya nggak apa-apa. Saya kan ini terbuka. Kamu mau tahu apa yang saya mainkan ya itu game itulah gameku. Ya. Itu. Mending semuanya game capture bang. Boleh. Karena nantilah. Karena aku malas nyeting. Kelamaan nyeting kalau pakai game capture. Kadang ini juga sebenarnya gamenya tergantung gamenya sih. Kadang gamenya juga nggak mau kebaca kalau pakai game capture. Kalau pakai display kan langsung blok semua gitu loh. Maksimalkan kualitas. Iya sih. Lah, ini aku nyoba ini dulu apa namanya? Selesaiin ini satu kasus, besok punya bug pakai game capture. Ini bisa apa nggak? Soalnya nggak semua game bisa ini loh, apa namanya, kebaca game capture gitu loh. Itu tadi gue lihat main COD itu iya, COD aku main Warzone tadi nyoba ya, walaupun akhirnya ini hapus lagi karena ya PC saya menangis. Tidak kuat pak main Warzone ternyata. Ini still stalking more. Main Warzone Storbal tadi aku mencoba Warzone yang ujung-ujungnya saya hapus lagi karena tidak kuat. Saya kira kuat, ternyata tidak. Ya begitulah. Kan mau keluar MB2, iya. Terus sih, harganya berapa? Warzone gratis Storbal. Kalau yang pertama kalau Modern Warfare-nya nggak salah dulu, bukan dulu sih, sekarang ya. Kalau sekarang kan di apa itu namanya, Battle.net harganya hampir $70 ya. Kalau yang Modern Warfare ya sekitar 600-700an sih harga gamenya. Tapi mending lu sekarang ini sih, mending beli yang ini sih, yang Modern Warfare 2. Itu juga di Steam ada. Di Steam ada, di Battle.net ada. Kalau di Steam ada sejuta ya. Lu udah. Tapi kalau lu apa namanya, lu beli yang Modern Warfare 2, lu di Warzone nanti dapat ini, namanya dapat kayak Battle Pass gratis. Kalau lu ngomong main Warzone ya paling apa namanya, bisa main multiplayer gitu di Modern Warfare 2-nya.
Get out
Tuh.
there and catch me another sinner.
Oh, lu Warzone tadi. Iya, Warzone. Suara game lu dikit lebih keras dari suara mic-mu, Bang. Iya kah? Oke, bentar ya. Berarti aku kecilin. Karena kemarin aku habis recording. Karena lupa tak kecilin. Ntar dulu nih. Ntar Pak D. Oh iya bener. Kegedean. Tak kecilin nih. Nah, udah 14. Ini kemarin aku habis recording lupa. Ini kecilin lagi. Oke, kita investigasi kasus pembunuhan lagi. Yo.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next
Ini
one will be
Rockstar ya,
opposite Central
Rockstar.
Station.
Count yourself
Ini
lucky.
game detektif
Most guys would kill the
buatannya
one case so
Rockstar.
close to their
Ini
death.
sebelum
Yeah,
Rockstar
it means they can pop in to hit the
merilis
office supply of
Red Dead.
hooch whenever they need it.
No, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad
ini ada di
idea
ini
at
kok
all.
apa namanya, ada di Switch ada ini, tapi ya 30 fps sih. Oh, ini ada submission, kita ambil aja nih. Berapa nih, kasus apa lagi nih? Tidak bisakah rakyat LA itu lebih sedikit damai? Aku kenapa ke jalur tram? My god. Iya, sorry bro. Wow. Apex bang, aku yang lihat skillmu ya. Besok. Kalau Apex mending aku ngerekord aja sih, coba. Gak tau gimana ya. Kalau Apex aku kalau streaming mesti masalah masih sinyal. Gak tau kenapa dah. Sumpah. Aku dulu pernah sih nyoba. Pernah nyoba streaming ini apa namanya, main Apex. Itu tidak berjalan dengan baik.
Tables are turned now, haven't they, boys?
Oh, ada ini.
Hey, look, old man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting. The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
Oh ini. Oh walah.
Last long in a tin shack.
Gue kira yang di pom bensin. Kemana nih? Ini kemana? Cuk. Lock mana?
God damn it, they went down there.
Oh ke bawah, ya Allah. Apa itu detektif? Tidak teliti. Mereka ke bawah.
Damn them, this is a $30
Oh my
suit.
god, $30 suit. Jajan. Ya kesini.
Come on, Phelps. For you.
Oh ke bawah. Bang, ini game buatan Capcom ya, bukan? Kan Capcom. Ayo, LPD, stop. Kamu melawan polisi, kamu mati. Wow. Nice. Oke, apa tuh? Bang, mana beratan kasus Elana atau kasus hambalalang? Au. Itu.
This is car 11K.
Bobotnya
Shots
sudah
fired at
bumi
South
langit
Flower Street,
ya.
Scott's Garage. It's code 4 here, but suspect is down. I
Udah
need
bumi
an
langit
ambulance.
kasusnya.
Corner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and corner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 410 South Flower Street, Scott's Garage, code 4.
Can you drive to this one?
Nah, ini anaknya ini adalah kalau kita tahan itu bisa minta temennya yang nyupirin karena saya malas nyupir. Dan ini game ini harus teliti banget lu apa namanya tiap kali kita menginvestigasi apa namanya lokasi TKP gitu harus teliti soalnya setiap apa itu namanya setiap objek yang kita dapat nanti ngaruh ke jalan ceritanya gitu.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Nih.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker.
Cause
Oh
of
my
death is
God.
pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
When you're ready. Oke. Kita cek. Oh my god, lagi. Begini lagi. Public library.
21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Anggota public library dia.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Itu bekas tiket ya. Kayak orang ditarik gitu.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Oh. Oke, cincin yang diambil ya. Dan juga itu kulitnya lepas daging-daging jadi itu kelihatan tulangnya itu. Tuh. Yang bawah ini.
Kiss the blood. BD.
BD ini antara Black Dahlia atau apa nih?
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
Best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered.
Yeah. We know the MO. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road. Bruising from a small man's shoe. Further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Oke. Aduh, apa nih? Apa nih?
If she took a blow to the head like the others,
Talking-
she was probably unconscious
Talking
when struck.
berdarah. Oke. Oh my god, lanjang bang mataku, halo onta. Aku dari stream. Halo, maksud lu keren bikin kayak game seperti kita aja, iya sih. Ini juga apa namanya nih game kayak out of nowhere aja gitu, Rockstar bikin game detektif gini. Gitu. Nah ini ada detak ini bisa bilang ini
May as well
apa ya?
follow the trail.
Kayak suruh ngikutin gitu. Pembunuhnya tuh pinter. Jadi si detektif suruh ngikutin nih ada sesuatu di sini nih. Nanti lu suruh ikutin ke sini lagi. Nah tuh kan. Ke topi segala kan di situ. Ini punya mayatnya ada ini.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
Ya, ini punyanya korban ya, Antonia namanya. Suruh ngikutin lagi. Ini berkas sebenarnya bekas darah ini suruh ikutin kita nih. Nggak salah tuh nanti kita tuh ke atap nggak salah. Dan juga di setiap mayat yang dari kemarin kita temukan itu ada tanda Black Dahlia di perutnya nih ya. Di perutnya itu ada tanda gitu. Kayak ada mereka tuh kayak nulis pesan ke polisinya gitu. Satu kan?
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Apa nih? Mudahan bang, bisiku 100%. Oh my god sih. Betul, Anda sudah menggunakan RTX secara 100%. How to use PC 100%. Play Red Dead Redemption. Betul sekali itu. Nah kan?
On it goes.
Sudah ngikutin nih jejak darahnya tuh. Nah, ini berarti ke...
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Buat nyamuk. Bukan. Nah ini enggak. Tuh, apa nih? Topi. Topi cowboy. Ini mereka Redat. Mobil kita tuh di sini. Belum. Ini masih banyak nih. Betul.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook.
Kunci rumah. Siapa coba ini kunci rumah di sini? Emang suruh apa namanya? Pembunuhnya pintar nih. Kita mainin si detektifnya nih, suruh ngikutin nanti. Kalau masih ada jejak darahnya lagi ke sana tuh. Ada jejak darah. Ikutin lagi. Apa nih? Nah. Surat.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
Kode Morse. Nah, satu. Ini naik kalau salah. Tahu kan? Ada darah. Ada sindikatnya ini loh. Gotcha. Nih. Surat.
Empty.
Kosong.
Where is all of this meant to be taking us?
Apa tuh tadi?
Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
Yap. Langsung aja ditinggalin buat dicari nih. Bang, aku lihat orang main LDR frame-nya cuma 10 aja. Cuma 10 atau itu apa? Itu PC udah mulai ini apa namanya? Udah kayak udah sekarat di sini tuh. PC. Apa sih? Nah,
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
ini barang-barang korban nih. Suruh ngikutin sampai ke dia naik ke atas.
The trail points up.
Jadi kayaknya ini killernya dia mainnya ini main games.
Pulled from the finger and hung up
Pemikiran ini,
here.
pemikiran dia
What's
mainnya.
the significance?
Ini cincin ikannya nih, udah ketemu nih ya cincin ikannya tadi apa namanya yang dicopot secara paksa sampai kulitnya kecopot. Tadi ada kalung di bawah, barang-barangnya juga. Nggak aja nih kayaknya ada nih. Dan ini ada ember. Set. Oh. Apa tuh?
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Blood trail. Apa tuh? Ada tas. Pojok ada tas. Buka. Nah. Ini potongan kertas yang di bawah.
Once are identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Investigate Antonia Residence. Oke. Pinter loh ini. Maksud motifnya apa dah si pembunuhnya itu loh? Dia sebenarnya kayak misahin bukti dari ke tempat apa ini TKP awal, atau di atas atap gitu loh. Lu nyepir.
You can drive. And where exactly are we going?
Ke rumahnya Anton ya?
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so there's her
Maldonado.
husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Gak gitu.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
Yes. Ini banyak. Jadi ini rekannya ini kayak gampangin kasus gitu loh. Tinggal apa namanya kayak ngomong. Apa kita coba ngomong ke suaminya terus minta dia ngaku gitu kalau dia itu pembunuhnya. Gak gitu, nggak semua suami itu bunuh istrinya gitu loh. Tentang dari kemarin tuh kasus apa namanya? Semua pembunuh cewek itu suaminya sendiri gitu loh. Nah nih rumahnya nih. Assalamualaikum.
Wait just a moment. I'm sorry. Can I help you?
Nah, ini pembantu.
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house.
Oh, boarding
Is there a
house.
problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Swap your
okay.
feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs.
Oke, di atas
Last door on the
kamarnya ya.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Kita investigasi
Excuse
kamarnya nih.
us a moment, man.
Isi Bu, kita mau investigasi dulu kamarnya korban.
Get moving.
Di atas ya katanya. Di atas paling ujung kiri. Ini berarti. Oh. Mau pindahan ya? Oke, ada surat. Miss Maldonado.
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
I'm writing to investigate your petition to the Superior Court of the State California. Step.
Okay, we have an address.
Attorney letter. Oh, attorney, pengacara nih. Dia mau apa nih? Karena your husband, aduh. Official paper is a notice on a central lalalala is not essential. Perceraian lagi, masalah perceraian lagi kah ini? Apa nih? Ah, yes.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Arm bracelet. Lagi? Halo. Jalannya, oh, pecah nih.
A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Broken window, iron picket.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Lagi. Bukan. Kita nggak nih keluar dulu. Anu ke sana. Wawancara dulu. Jadi gini, Bu.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
Possible suspect.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
Flippen.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17.
Ini kan
He
masih
was
17
cruel
tahun.
to her. Very cruel. She was a good girl. Little on the religious side, but a good girl.
Yang suaminya ya yang ada masalah ya.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar.
Dia
It's
ke
a
bar El
Latino
Dorado.
place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Ah, I see.
You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
Itu tadi kaca pecah di atas apaan, cuy?
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Nih. Ada orang masuk ke dalam rumah dia nggak tahu loh. Nih, broken window.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
Ngomong nggak tahu kau.
I heard a noise in the early
Nah,
hours of the
ngaku
morning.
lo.
I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles.
Gak mungkin rakun bawa
It'd be very
botol
bad for
susu.
business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Breakdown of marriage.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
Arm bracelet.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Oh, I see.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we can
El
check out
Dorado
the
Bar.
El Dorado Bar.
Tuh, El Dorado Bar berarti. Karena korban
You're behind the wheel.
ditemukan meninggal di ini.
Fine.
Namanya
Where are we headed?
El Dorado. Dekat sama barnya itu katanya.
A nosy old hag? Ha! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
Tiada berlalu. Nah ini.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah, me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Oke. Tinggalin surat dia.
Sam has taken me to
Iya gila.
Say, honey, what time to get off wooden table?
Where's that goddamn waitress? So,
Oh.
Divorce papers? Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
Surat perceraian. Berawal dari perceraian, berakhir pembunuhan. Missing
Can you
jewelry.
remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there.
Fruit market.
She seemed reluctant.
Fruit market. Movement of victim.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared, and the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
A broad 9 dia. Aman, aman. Oke, kita cek toko buah.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice.
Karena katanya tadi malam dia ikut ke toko buah buat nyari telepon.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Fruit market.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3, though.
Lalu.
No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
Salah.
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out?
Bentar. Ada satu ketinggalan di belakang.
He drove me up to Mojave.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexicans love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Oke, udah.
I got a call back for that Universal Tourist line.
Aku butuh itu trigger dulu. Nah, sekarang kita pergi ke ini.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Baldor
Fine.
Residence.
Where are we headed?
Rumah suaminya.
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
Kita ke rumah suaminya buat ngecek bener nggak ini apa namanya orang-orang ngomong kalau suami itu namanya kayak keras gitu ke istrinya. Kan dari berbagai suspek, bener? perbincangan gitu di tempat. Suaminya gitu kayak keras katanya sama istrinya ini. Lantai 2. Mana ya? Pas lagi ya?
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
You see?
Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Nah. Ya. Kanan.
Now look.
Ayo.
I got nothing to say.
Hey. Ooh. Ooh, you get good, man.
What do you think?
Oh. Pukulan veteran yang ngeri.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Nah. Duduk lo.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it!
Your brother?
I think I killed my own wife?
Lah, gimana sih nih?
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Ini disokasi nanti terakhir. Kita cek.
Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Nih.
Not sure this means much.
Cek bukti-bukti apakah dia nih apa namanya? Bunuh atau tidak? Siapa nih? Ada di kamar. Bukan. Nah.
This will take some explaining.
Bekas darah, cuy. Oh.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel.
Just picked Fruit Market.
Fruit Market.
I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
I see. Apa nih? El Dorado Bar.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
Apa nih? Keluar. Oh. Make bird. Tiga kosong dua. Ya. Polisi.
No good. There's nobody here.
303.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Screaming the place down. Cari lagi. Terus nomor berapa nih?
Okay, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated.
Bisa nggak? Gak usah pakai topeng.
I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oke, ini terakhir.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am.
LAPD.
Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out
Halo
of here.
Bang,
Her
halo
husband ran out
Alexander.
You saw
Sudata.
this, Miss?
Veranda.
Kataanmu kok orangnya sering ibu jago
I
main
had the
ini
door
game.
open.
Apakah
Did you see
betul?
Mr. Maldonado come back
Yang
inside
betul,
after he ran
kamu.
out?
No.
Hai Bang, aku lapar aku
Thanks.
kucing.
We'll be
Main
in
game ini dipadu dengan grafik RD2 terus pakai kita 6.
Kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps.
Ini game
Well
sing ya.
executed restraint.
Lu udah apa
I'm
namanya?
executing restraint right
Lu
now.
apa itu namanya? Pas eksplorasi ini udah bagus, ditambah grafik yang kayak kita 6. Itu nambah bagus, sumpah. Ini detail loh. Apa namanya secara keseluruhan ya. Secara apa namanya nih? Environment dalam
Operator,
gedung,
give me R&I.
TKP apalagi itu perfect udah nih. Dibanding game-game apa itu namanya? Kayak Hitman
Cole Phelps,
atau
badge
game apa
1247.
namanya? Yang itu game
Any
Sherlock
messages?
Holmes ini detail sih, apalagi era-era tahun 40-an itu kan banyak lah ya kasus-kasus. Oh, ini walaupun di kota LA itu tapi detail ini loh.
Thanks for your help.
Lu harus teliti banget main game ini, kalau nggak teliti lu nggak ketemu gitu. Ini kalau apa namanya besok Lanoire di remaster, di remaster sih, di remake lah, di remake. Kalau nggak ada lanjutannya sequel Lanoire 2 tuh tolong Lanoire tapi LA-nya digedein gitu, Los Angeles tapi gede. Itu bagus sih. Lu bisa apa namanya? Kok bisa pergi ke pantai ini ngungkapin kasus gede, kasus mafia, apa namanya? Mafia Miami gitu yang sampai ke Los Angeles. The best sih. Dari polisi apa namanya nanti bisa pakai alat-alat yang bagus, alat baru gitu kan. Jadi baik sih. Aku sambil main RD dulu Pak Sing.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Kita pergi ke Lalu aku bingung nih antara ke Central Police dulu apa ke ini dulu ya. Tadi aku lihat guide dulu. Karena ini aku butuh ini sih, pengen ke Central Police dulu. Aku pengen tak 100%-in sih. Pengen tak perfect. Ini perfect clues. Karena ini banyak guys. Karena di game ini ya, apa lu kurang satu clue aja, kadang ngaruh gitu loh, ngaruh ke kasus yang lagi di iniin. Bagus ini emang nih game, detail gitu loh. Jadi lu harus kadang apa namanya, lu harus bener pas lagi wawancara, harus bener pas lagi nyari. Kadang lu apa namanya harus bener pas wawancara orang-orang yang di pinggir jalan gitu. Kadang ada orang-orang saksi mata yang lihat gitu loh, lu harus bener. Anaknya Kapten di bawah tanah. Alah.
We gonna go downstairs and see Donnelly or what?
Downstairs.
My wife is so
Mouthpiece store strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
They're waiting down the tech service.
Downstairs mana? Sini.
Top of my class back east. Now I'm waiting tables. This is no battle of wits between you and me. I never pick on an unarmed man.
Tadi ini game ada di Nintendo Switch. Lu bisa main game ini sambil tiduran. Ini ya.
Boys.
Nah, nih.
Come on in. Phelps.
Have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
Okay.
We're checking all the fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
We see.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Nah, nih. Dia ada ditemuin surat di kayak taksi gitu. Pencil
Keep upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
Beats. La come when two must appear to be that which two art internally. Ini puisi nih. Ditemukan puisi di taksi. Has changed
That's the message from
my
the
mind.
Henry
You
case.
would not give a square deal. Fuck you. Yeah.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Okay, the view Angel Maldonado. Oke, tadi surat dari Black Dahlia. Antara itu surat buat untuk si Black Dahlia-nya atau Black Dahlia ngirim surat gitu loh. Jadi surat ditemuin di sebuah apa namanya katanya di ini di bagasi ini taksi.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Last contact with
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
Husband alibi. Nih. Lu tuh nggak di rumah.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford Coupe.
Okay, Ford Coupe, coklat.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
Divorce paper. Mana ya?
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Lap. S8 ya sepatunya ya. Jewelry taken from
When we
model.
found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Oke. Tadi dalamnya kayak kalungnya tuh disimpan ya di kotak.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Gak mungkin lu bercukur berdarah sebegitu.
Angel, I'm not gonna waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm gonna have you charged.
Lu bercukur sampai darah lepek begitu.
He said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
I see.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Goddamn captain's making me resubmit the paperwork.
Oke, kita ke toko buah. Karena ada toko buah yang sangat mencurigakan. Yang sangat sus.
You're behind the wheel.
I got the jitters.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Oke. Nah.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. You seen the body? Fucking case just yes.
Black Dahlia guy.
Every prom queen, every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Oke. Nah, toko buah. Nah ini tadi ini ngirimin.
A handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Hey, boss.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Well, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
Contact with victim.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Phone for a cab? Sure.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She hadn't been back until last night.
I see. Bukan victim.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
But a car pulled up.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think.
Brown Ford.
She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem?
Loh, kok kamu gelisah kalau dicek tempatnya? Kita cek belakang. Kita cek belakang, guys. Assalamualaikum. Nah, apa nih?
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Apa nih? Apa nih? Kita cek dulu nih. Nah, ada pesok berdarah.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. They must have seen it during the war.
Dan satu ada ini.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
Dan
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Ini. Bentar. Taruh. Bentar. Aku butuh lock. Ada tadi kok salah. Combination 253. Oh iya, ding 253. Nah, salah. Nah, terus ini. Nah, terus ini. Hai. Salib. Ini. Kalung ini.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Nah lo. Udah kebongkar semua dah. Emang dia mau bunuh ini. Nah. Ketahuan ternyata dia yang ini. You LMPD, stop!
I'll try to shoot out his tire. Wish me luck.
Oke, biarin temennya nembak nih.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Nah, dah. Boom. Keluar. LPD, you under arrest. Keluar lo. Are you in jail, bro?
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished.
Yo.
When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads.
Ooh.
I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Yes. Big case done. Maling. Emang yang terbongkar ya kasusnya ini nice. Question correct 13. Nice. Case close. With a body on his doorstep, the DA may look to send claim Vinny to the gas chamber. Anjir, gas chamber dibunuh cuy, gue mati. Gas chamber gak tuh. Kasus kedua.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do at that. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Flashback sih ini ya. Kabarnya pas lagi Perang Dunia Kedua. Emang ini apa nih si Carter ini veteran ya. White Shoe Slaying. Satu putih.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, the fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Echo Hill crime scene,
Skipper,
murder victim.
Is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
New case, new day.
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, so. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, they'll always be cool.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it going to stop?
Ayo, lu nyupir.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation.
Ini antara killernya ya, killernya tuh kayaknya sebenarnya perempuan
Getting a
terus
vicious
dari kemarin.
killer off the streets is more important than my
Ini
reputation.
kalau sebadukan pede lagi,
And
berarti
besides,
emang
landing a
Black
big fat
Dahlia ini
marlin is more impressive than an ocean full
bang
of
ada
minnows.
satu otak di belakang pembunuhan ini. Ini harus diungkap banget nanti. Di case nanti kalau apa namanya berhasil ungkapin ini dalang dari Black Dahlia nanti. Banyak kayaknya pelan-pelan deh ini nih, pelan-pelan diungkapin nih kasus yang ini kayak gini, nanti kasus yang ini kayak gini.
Detectives?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Di taman.
Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries.
Ooh.
Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death.
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Oh.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Oke, sepatunya ngilang satu dan tasnya. Dan sekarang ini pakai baju nih sekarang nih. Tumben. Oh, diikat nih. Kaca kepalanya.
It appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Dia dipukulin. Ada perhiasan diambil kan ini? Ya udah.
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Ada tanda diseret ya tubuhnya, berarti ini dipanggul ya nih. Dan ini mobil.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Fire trucks, roda truk. Duit.
I doubt it. Don't think this is anything.
Oke, telepon. Apa tuh? Dapat tuh.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Suspicious person.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Hobo?
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Thank you, ma'am. Sekarang kita pakai telepon buat lapor.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Laundry.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks.
Oke, hobo camp. Hobo ini ya, ternyata kaum orang-orang yang tunawisma ya. Gelandangan lah sebutannya di sini. Pergi.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Laundry.
No message.
Excuse me?
Tumpang
There's no
lewat
message.
alor Chaos.
Where?
Secondary
On the
stream.
Vic. The last
Sebelah
body
kanan,
had something
Chaos.
written on there. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guys what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Enggak, ini dua orang detektif kayak beda paham terus. Udah tiap kali di bareng jalan gitu loh. Kita pergi ke ini ya, ke tempat laundry buat ngecek alamat sini. Alamat sama nama korban nanti. Identitas lah ya. Kita cek identitas korban di tempat laundrynya ini. Karena dia pernah ngeloaded di sini.
At least the rain stopped. Change back into those white boxes.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Okay.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
F1. Apa tadi? Berapa tadi? F1 berapa? F1 oh 363. Nah, ini.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Oke, dah. Oke, habis itu kita ke pergi ke rumahnya.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Pergi ke rumahnya ini. Rumahnya korban.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Okay.
Hello? Yes? Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
Yeah.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's procedure. You see to your girls.
Aduh. Berat nih buat anak-anaknya nih.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out
Nothing
a missing
significant.
persons report actually rules him out as a suspect.
Yes.
Doesn't look like anything.
Ya kamarnya nih. Dia kan hilang satu sepatu ya. Tadi korbannya sepatu putih hilang.
To check if she was a regular.
Baron's Bar. Okay.
I wonder why the picture was turned down. Optimistic, Cole.
Jangan tel. Ya.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thank you.
Malah ke telepon lagi. Nanti dulu. Apa ini? Isi adik-adik.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Tuh, ada tas di sini.
So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Keluar tanpa tas ya. Steam.
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
License-nya ditinggal. Daripada dia tanpa license ya pas pergi ya. Belakang. Tuh, punya kapal dia. Nih. Ah, ini talinya nih.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Bow rope. Oh, saya pengikat yang ngikat lehernya itu 3 ini, kayak tali tambang gitu bentuknya. Kayak gini sebetulnya sih. Terus Anda jadi suami itu sudah dicurigai ya dari awal. Ada lagi. Kan begini. Ada lagi nggak ya?
You can see if Pinker can
Nomor
match the impression of
8.
the crime scene.
Aturan ada bekas ini nih. Putih apa nih? Nginjak apa dia tuh? Oke. Ah. An interview.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies. For the
Begini,
record,
Pak,
Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Possible suspect.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Ada tali di rumah lo.
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
Alibi for lost.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Gak mungkin dia tuh mabok saat tadi kejadian itu.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Fictive set of mind.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Nah. Gak mungkin bahagia dia.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
Berapa dia keluar?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
8:30. Oke, setengah 9 malam dia keluar ya. Last contact with victim.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here.
Lah, tadi lu bilang keluar
Paid the sitter
8:30.
and went to bed.
Ih,
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
lu gak mungkin pulang langsung tuh sepatu lu. Oh my god, welcome to the stream. Mau di boots.
You were out in the rain. You got
My
soaked,
god,
Lars.
hello.
We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said.
Oh my god, gue udah kelas. Welcome to the stream. Thank you sudah subscribe.
Teresa noticed.
Kaget anjir, lagi di
half
fokus
cut.
banget.
I walked her home from
Halo.
Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Welcome.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, will be given into them your entire life.
Suka nih game kayak gini. Hello, welcome. Ya nih, lagi kita apa namanya? Membuka kasus dan membongkar kasus. Nah, ini kita udah
Kind of rings true.
Ini ya udah wawancarain si ini suaminya, kenapa dia
You can drive. And where exactly are we going?
Mana dulu nih? Lalu lihat dulu, ke Baron Bar dulu. Ke Baron Bar ngecek ngapain dia di Baron, ya ngapain aja, terus kejadian gimana dia bisa sampai dibunuh gitu. Ataukah ada minimal ada saksi mata sih di Baron Bar gitu. Mana dia pergi setelah pesta katanya tadi. Dan suaminya bilang dia nih apa namanya? Dia sama istrinya kan pergi ke party gitu kan. Terus istrinya malah pergi sendiri gitu ke Baron Bar. Nah, ini habis dari Baron Bar mana dia tuh?
Beers all around, doll.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio.
Nah,
They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again?
Black Dahlia.
God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
Babysitter?
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Oke, the babysitternya bilang dia lagi pergi. Oke, kita tanya dulu nih. Yuk.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
10:30, okay.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Would you recommend the special, miss?
Dikasih nih.
Put out an APB on the cab.
3591. Should be traceable.
591 ya, ini taksi yang dipesan nih. Oke. Thank you. Grand male suspect.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
Sure.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, two creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
Oh.
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
No.
Taylor ya?
I didn't get that.
Good cop.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird.
Yap, kabur.
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
When the hell's the food gonna arrive already?
Bates, we just want to talk.
Oh.
Come on, we got a ride. Get in and drive.
Ya, mobil. Mobil kemana? Ih! Oh my god. Aduh. Hop in your car and chase him down, ya Allah. Sorry guys, emang disuruh lompat dan cepet nih. Harus cepet ngejarnya.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
We went to 5-star goddamn wedding.
Go, Phelps, get after it. Come on, we got a ride. Get in and drive.
No time to wait, Rusty. If he's the killer and he gets away,
jangan bilang ayo. Yah, pinter.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
Ya udah.
I thought you were gonna leave me there. Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
Udah sekali nyetir di sini ya. Lah. Aduh. Maaf. Susah banget sih nyupir di game ini ya. Kejar. Bisa.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Hey, you stop. LFPD.
Keep it steady. I'll try to bust his tires. Let's end this farce.
All right.
You LFPD.
I've had enough.
Get off. Wika.
Put your hands in the air.
Oh my god, masih si Mubang. Oh my god, kucing. Thank
Okay,
you.
Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Nah. Contact with victim.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Ya, nggak gitu.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Ya. Nah, use telepon tuh, APP, oke. Kita pakai telepon buat panggil ini. Taksi. Kanan, oh ini.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man.
Thanks, ma'am.
Yo. Let's go. Kita betul.
I heard he's an honest cop.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Mark location. Halo. Apakah di ini? Use your notebook to mark its location. Use your notebook to mark its location and then get there quickly. If you take too long, they will move. Oh, dikasih tahu dulu. Ya udah.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station, now heading west on 7th Street.
OTW.
Law's on 7th Street. Let's hit it. Cab driver Mike Tyler's whole family. I hope you're right.
Harus cepet nih kalau nggak pindah lagi dia.
You see our taxi anywhere?
Go. Cepet. Mengejar taksi yang sedang mengisi bensin. Nah ini dia.
Where's that cab got you now?
Pindah lagi.
11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
You're a different man in front of the captain,
Jadi gini Pak Jadi gini. Bentar Mas.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After
Mommy and this officer needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313
That's gonna
Bunker Hill
ruin my
Avenue.
day.
Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Nah, oke. Tahuan nih. Mana ya? Salah.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Heading salah. Bentar. Central Police Station.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. That throat has socks in it. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Nah. Pergi ke kantor polisi. Dapat info ya siapa namanya. Dia ngapain si sailornya kemana sama si ceweknya itu korbannya kemana. Ngapain juga. Naik taksi apa udah tahu tadi sama supir taksi dikasih tahu dia kemana. Tinggal kita interogasi orang ini di James Jessup di ruang interogasi.
He's in an interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Nah, sailornya nih dapat nih. Mana? Sailornya mana cuy? Panas sini deh. Ini malah ruang penjara cuy. Where is the interrogation room? Oh itu. I need it. Dimanakah ruang berinterogasi? Ini ya. Nah ini sailornya.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup. So it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look,
Sure.
you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to
Gak ada
Baron's
hubungan
bar.
apa sama
What
korban.
time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Nah, not just a drink.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right.
Nah.
Got a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
Yep, betul. Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup.
Movement prior to murder.
Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
Mana dia nih?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab and I caught a bus back to the base.
Gak gitu deh ceritanya deh.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An all-American 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
It's not how I'd put it.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Okay.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot
Ke
at
tempat bis
1660
dulu nih.
Beverly
Jangan
Boulevard.
ke tempat hobo dulu ya. Kita ke bus depot.
Guy gave his wife a tag.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine.
Yeah.
Where are we headed?
We go to bus depot. Walaupun udah dikasih tahu ada lokasi
Three
hobonya
suspects
di
in the
mana,
can,
tapi
one on
jangan
the
ke sana
hook.
dulu.
Still no hard evidence on
Sampai
any of
tempat
them.
bis dulu ya, guys. Kita inspeksi di bis.
to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Only have time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrellson picked up.
11K, roger.
11K, Roger. Nah ini bus depot. Ini
newspapers.
Nah, ini.
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
A skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer and a mop.
Whoa.
I'll need to run the loop.
Culture, LVD, 7th Street, Olive Street, Spring Street. Oh my god, Temple Street. Oh my god. Puterin ini, cuk. Route number 74.
We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
Udah, yuk. Ini enggak?
Look, I really don't know anything about your case or whatever this is about.
That's the guy from the papers. Solve that big case.
Okay,
He's only a writer, so he can't really help me.
Two peanuts are walking down the
That price
street.
is outrageous.
One was assaulted. She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Heavens!
Oke.
Is somebody going to tell us what the hell is
Ya,
going on?
Saw his picture in the paper.
mobil dan nyalain sirine.
Are you drunk?
Tanda ini udah ya? Di peta ya? Ntar kita lihat peta dulu. Ini kalau udah ditandain. Nah! Yes! Oke, gampang nih dari tanda di peta nih. Jadi ikutin yang merah-merah ya. Sambil nyarain sirine. Biar nanti ini apa namanya? Ada bis yang minggir bisa ditanyain.
You can drive.
And where
Enggak.
exactly are we going?
Yuk. Jadi kita ke Hobo.
All-American 7-4. Let's go get him.
Ini kita
This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Hachi.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
sih bro, sedang mencari bis. Belok kiri.
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. You just give me a nudge at the scene, right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for your wife.
Oh, Rusty.
Mencari sebuah bis. Gat. Mana nih? Oh, depan belok. Belok. rasa dapet. Belok. Rem. Belok kiri.
How long is this bus route?
It actually covers an area around the size of Central Division.
The probability is we'll find it about halfway around.
Bad luck says we'll be chasing it all night.
Kita semalaman itu. Saking apa ya? Besar nih rute bus loh ini. Gak balik lagi.
This is starting to grate a little.
You know, whatever happened to the joys of rigorous search? Dogged police work, you know?
They went out the window about 2 blocks ago.
Hey, this could be a Cole Phelps I'll grow to love.
Don't count on it.
Mana sih? Belok. Ya Allah. Lah, ini. Itu. Ini.
I don't know, you should have gone around the other way. We would have run into the bus by now if you'd gone the other way.
How was I to know that at the time?
A good detective depends on his
There
gut.
gone the
Yours-
bus.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road. That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
Ini Mas.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD.
Bentar,
We're
Mas.
investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown,
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
on California Street.
California Street.
To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
Oke, dah.
So
Saatnya.
Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers and left the broad alive.
Left her by
camp.
the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. Suppose hate cops.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
You know, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Kayak ini menurut kesaksian si si supir bisnya, emang si ceweknya itu kayak kebingungan gitu loh pas dia turun dari bis, dan si laki-lakinya itu yang sailornya dia nggak ikut turun. Nah, ini. Gun down.
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
Need you to stay.
Whoa.
You need to hold out for the cavalry. How do you Buckshot down.
If you
Killing
want your
make you feel
rightful
powerful.
share, we need to fight for it!
Let's get that.
Bangun lu. Mampus lu. Dah. Gun down.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny.
Very funny.
We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder,
Ackerman.
We're taking you
Betul.
downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Spec nih. Paper. Oke. Nih. Ini penting ya diambil. Ini buat
Still
kayak
working, Jack.
lengkap
I'm off
gitu
to
lah,
the
cerita-cerita
lighthouse
gitu.
in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
Oh.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
Ini panjang nih kasusnya nih.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
Ya sih.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. For God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Ya. Morphine. Top war nih, top war masalahnya ada nih. Gara-gara apa ya? Prohibition masalah. Tapi kan prohibition udah dari zaman ini sih, Perang Dunia 1 sih. Paper collector. Nah, nih tali.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
Purse. Dompet. Apa nih?
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Interrogate Stuart Ackerman. Oke. Anything else? Ada lagi nggak nih?
that guy from the paper. Solve that big case.
Cek dulu.
You got a problem, pal?
Ada lagi ya?
Slow down.
You can't do this! Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know?
Dah. Ini keluarnya gimana nih? Ini keluar dari benteng hobo dari mana nih?
Hey! Fuck you!
Oh.
You read about that woman who stabbed her husband and sister in the car?
Ini.
Sam has taken me to Constance.
Ya, aku berhenti. Ya udahlah ya, kita ke kantor polisi.
You're behind the wheel.
Central Police Station.
Where are we headed?
Udah nggak nih kantor polisi? Yep. Central Police Station.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession. We can charge the bum with murder.
Berarti hobonya nih. Hobonya ada sesuatu nih. Dia ditemuin ada apa namanya? Barang bukti di rumahnya tadi. Ada apa namanya? Tali yang diikat itu. Bekas iketan di leher korban. Terus kertas apa namanya buat yang pesta dansa. Ada di situ. Tinggal dibongkar aja nih. Fort Ackerman.
I'm thinking of moving going this way.
I want to stop him with one round.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Motive for murder.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Oh.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrellson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
Psikopat emang ini orang satu.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Oh, emang rada nih orang ya. Dia udah bunuh banyak orang nih.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
Nah.
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
Of course. Nih, tali. Dompet
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Stuart Ackerman. I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
Nice. Masuk lo. Tinggal dihukum mati ratu.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Finest crusader. Noish. Aduh, kurang satu. Aduh, ya udahlah. Satu lagi kasus lah ya, satu lagi kasus. One kasus belum mudahan. Satu lagi kasus ini mulai menarik nih kasusnya nih. Oke, diajak party lagi.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torch song when I'm burning.
La 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 la. The Studio Secretary Murder. Apa nih? Studio Secretary. Mabok, dibunuh. Oh.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue.
Santa Fe
We have
Avenue.
another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
40 years old
Right, Skipper.
white woman.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving
Rail,
up to 45.
rail yard.
I want to put him down one way.
Okay.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Another body. And Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
When exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Mana sih? Keluar mana? Oh ini.
Sam's taking me out to Palm Springs for the weekend.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
And he went to Connery.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper.
Salah. Ngapain buka map, aing? On ini dulu ya.
He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always...
Pawnbroker dulu. Ternyata. The pound ring, the 2-pound ring. Rail yard. Lah. Ya lo, kenapa ini? Kalau aku turun, nggak bisa naik. Itu bisa kali ya?
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Ada something tadi aku harus pergi.
You know the way. You can drive.
Pound broker
Fine.
dulu.
Where are we headed?
Bentar. Salah. Kita ke pound broker dulu. Bukan ke railroad dulu. Balik. Blue room. Yes. Nah.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Oh.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Yang ini sama.
Does this mark mean anything?
2K.
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Oh, beda marknya.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Oke, dah. Nah, sekarang ke rail yard. Buat ngecek TKP.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
We have a problem.
We could have the...
Tuh cincin. Buat apa tuh cincin tuh? Pawn shop. Beli cincin tapi sekarang ke ini. Kita ngecek TKP pembunuhan. Oh my god. Dibunuh pakai tadi dia, kayak pemimpinnya yang buat
Another missing ring.
cincin hilang.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Cincin hilang. Terus nih ada ulin cuy. Salah. Nah.
Smell? Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell. but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Time of death. Malam nih. Ini.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Midnight. After midnight dibunuh. Tasnya nih. Handbag. Connect. That serves you in a better way than when we last part.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Upper half. Torn letter. Oh, back nih suratnya nih. Nih.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. The Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Closed back in 1941. Udah ditutup berarti. Bar.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Mensch bar. Bon. Yep, bon.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Suitcase. Small suitcase. Bedroll, pillow. Bed sheet. Kasur. Apa nih? Ada lagi?
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Yeah.
My job is to secure the crime scene. You need to review the evidence and speak to the witnesses.
Oh ini. Aduh. Telepon dulu dah. Bentar dulu.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now. Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Yeah.
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Cium tuh mayat sama dia. Ada
Classic
lipstick.
Carmine.
Maling emang. Dicium mayatnya, dimaling. Emang orang satu.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop.
Don't hit him. Udah. Dah, ini. When evidence.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Gak gitu.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Mampus lu.
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Tapi emang pantas masih penjara jadi orang. Ada aneh gitu kelakuan dia. Akhirnya gak tau nemuin mayat, bukannya nelpon polisi, dia malah malingin. Dicium juga ya. Apa sih ini orang-orang?
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Telepon.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
Levin Liquor Store. Yep.
Can you drive to this one?
Levin Liquor Store.
Fine. Where are we headed? We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Kita cek dulu nih toko liquor ada apa nih? Liquor store sebelum ke bar. Katanya kalau kita ke liquor store dulu ini dapat banyak pertanyaan nih buat di barnya nanti. Kayaknya banyak clue di sini. Excuse me.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Oh, teman mantan suaminya. Mantan suami ya. Kita cek barang-barangnya ini ya, yang katanya sering disimpan di sini katanya.
Got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store, that was never going to work out, was it?
Oh.
We'll take a look around. She wasn't always such a loner.
Okay. Lah rockstar bikin kayak gini ya.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apa nih? Salah. Apa nih? Apa nih?
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Terry. Pinball.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Oh, oke. Tempat baru. Ini apa nih?
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
Boston Film 1938.
She worked in legal copyrights for music.
38 ya. Main film juga dia. Ada lagi? Oke. Oh, interview Robin. Interview ini. Contact with victim.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy.
For a boy?
She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Hey.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Knowledge of McCaffrey.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
We do our best. Bagus nih loh interaksi apa namanya orang-orang yang kenal sama korban. Bagus loh.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Men's bar. Sekarang ke bar nih.
You read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Masih tahu tuh. Ini udah apa namanya? Di percakapan namanya. I think the communists will win in China. Ya bener emang sih, bener sih. pihak penuhnya mau sedang kan menang perang sipil di Cina. Komintang kabur ke Taiwan, mau sedang menang di daratan dah. Akhirnya sekarang bener sini sih.
Drink, fellas.
Polisi yang
Galloway, homicide.
Phelps.
We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Okay. Jadi gini,
What's
Pak.
your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Where, huh? Okay. Criminal history.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Yeah.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Book.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Sure. Victim last scene, okay. Central Police Station.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Why we put the bowling alley?
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in. Car 11K, car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, go to.
11 King, en route.
Yeah.
Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Yep.
Can you drive to this one?
Aduh. Berarti aku ganti ke kantor polisi dong ini. Ya, benar lah. Waduh, panasnya we Palembang Vai ya lo. Mafia 1 Definitive Edition Vai mainin besok, cing. Mafia 1 kalau aku mainin streaming ya. Belum kuat ya, cing. Gua upgrade dulu PC. Karena aku ada ini. Ada rencana buat main itu sih, tapi nunggu PC upgrade dulu. Itu berat banget sih. Mafia 2 yang remaster rada ini kurang stabil 60 fps aku. Tapi ada sih rencana planning besok lah, bisa upgrade dulu lah. Upgrade dulu PC-nya baru bisa mainin. Itu berat sih yang Mafia 1. Kalau sekarang belum mampu. Ya, ada apa nih?
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
Black.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at lagi.
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
Black Dahlia nih dari kemarin nih loh, kasus-kasusnya ujungnya Black Dahlia juga loh. Kayak ada pesan gitu loh di dalamnya. Ya, mereka tuh ngasih pesan ke polisi gitu loh. Dan pesan itu lewat ini.
Got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Address on McCaffrey. Oh, telepon. Telepon di mana? Oh, ini.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
Nah, sekarang kita ke tempatnya siapa? Ke bowling alley.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down a one.
You're behind the wheel. Fine.
Bowling
Where are we
alley.
headed?
Cek bowling alley.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with it?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Okay, you need to just change steerman by car. Okay. Berbicara nanti. Berkejaran buat nyari nih siapa tersangkanya nih. Nah, bowling alley.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Or maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tierney. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work.
Okay.
Stuck in my mind because She was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am.
Oke.
Let's go get him.
Lol. Ih, kabur.
Broad has socks in it.
Son.
Hey.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Hey, you. Stop. Pakai mobil, yang saya pakai mobil benar.
There.
Nah.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Tembak.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Another runner. Or at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means. Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road!
This isn't the killer. We can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Tembak. Shoot the tire.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Nah.
That is the end of that. It's about fucking time. I'll be a red basher, but I think we should look in on that fellow traveler from the bar.
Hands behind your head.
LAPD. Get out. Nah, dapat satu suspek. Masuk lu. Nah. Nah. Sekarang kita ke
You can drive.
Nah,
And where exactly are we going?
di sini ke McAfee apartemen. Belum ditelepon apa ya?
You wait. 5 years from now, all our jobs will be done by robots.
Done by robot sih, nggak salah sih. Nah, ini baru keluar.
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Central unit.
Ayo, set mission bentar. Biar agak panas sedikit kasusnya. Oh, ini dekat.
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Central unit.
Car 11K, go ahead with the further.
Car 11K, citizen reports suspicious activity.
Apa nih? Nih, canned fish.
LAPD, stop what you're doing.
Ah, shit.
Ya. Aduh.
Up for some of the rough stuff, are you?
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps? Hey, watch the suit.
Oh ya ini. Kabur ya pakai truk. Aduh.
You! Get back here!
Cuk. Sorry.
Not a care in the world.
Dah. Hey, you. Mana nih?
Put your hands where I can see
Keluar
them.
lu, keluar. LPD.
Frank Morgan? Yeah, look, it was Harry's idea to boost the truck full of fishes, not mine. I was in the bar late talking and we...
Save it. You two idiots can say hello to Adrian for me.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah. Nah.
Can you drive to this one?
Nah, udah tinggal ke McCafe. Oke. Blue Room. Kamar nomor berapa tadi? Ya.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Aha.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Nah, ini suratnya nih.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Ya, dia di atas. Kita ke atas.
There's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. There's an oxymoron for you.
On top. Get him. Tangkap, tangkap. Tersangka di atas. Mana ini dia?
Grosvenor McCaffrey!
Lu.
Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
Mana lo? LPD, stop. You.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Jadi tembak nih. Pelanggar kode etik kalau
There
nembak.
he is, officer!
Hurry! You can still catch him!
Iya, iya. Gue anaknya, cuk.
Give it up, LAPD!
Tackle, 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 tackle.
McCaffrey,
Under
you're
arrest.
under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Nah, tangkap ya. Under arrest. Suspicious and murder.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey.
Ya, kita pulang kantor polisi buat menginterogasi.
Tyranny set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. It wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
Nah, ini.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
Okay.
They weren't even his prince and he still confessed.
Hey, satu.
You think those vice boys get any on the side?
Jerman. Kirim berapa?
What on earth is that man doing?
Kirim satu, kirim dua.
I was door knocking all morning, but I gotta make on the car in the end. Kidding? I could save all year and never afford that.
Kurang senjata. Lo interpretasi. Yang ke satu mana ya? Kan dulu. Ini dua. Satu.
Coroner says it's gonna take at least a week to get an ID.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Now that's an oxymoron for you. Olive oil comes from olive. Where does they live?
Whoa! Easy!
Grown men.
Salah.
Playing at being boys.
I swear.
Kalau aku mau ke satu dulu mana ya?
20 years. I never fired a gun.
Ini kedua.
Through the red light. Bet you never saw it.
He's dull as dishwater, but I'm not with him for the conversation.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Di atas P.
What on earth is that man doing?
Interrogation room.
Kidding? I could save all year and never afford that.
Let me guess. Hiding from the wife?
Is the captain in? Yeah, okay. I have faith in the Lord.
Coroner says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
Ke video room ke kiri.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my sap.
You think talk is cheap? Try hiring a lawyer.
Lah. Oh ini. Ah.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
James Tiernan. Him.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
No, you know.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Proof plus. Victim last scene.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this?
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Team books found.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
Alibi.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Ah, you remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You've been fighting with her.
Ingat, nggak mungkin
fought,
nggak ingat.
I'm not lying! She got up and left, that was it!
Liquor putters. And liquor.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, McCaffrey was a hero, McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Dia ngusir ya.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Nah.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle.
Ah.
It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Oke, kita ngomong ke McCaffrey di ruang 2 ya. Ruang 2 mana? Oh, ini. Nomor 2.
Homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Alibi.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Oh, kayak lu nulis manuskrip ya. You sure? Yeah.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Omelette. Cornlet.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
Let's do the tire iron.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Ada satu lagi. Let's call. Kita butuh. Need a call.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Military service.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thank you.
Criminal record. Okay.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Military service.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was
pen, and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Nah.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Criminal record.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Nah lo. Lihat dulu. One more. Kita ke sini dulu.
They weren't even his prints and he still confessed.
I was
Nah, ada
door
satu lagi.
knocking all morning, but I got a make on the car in the end.
Mana ya? Salah. Review room 1.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go? It's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
Defense period.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
Yeah.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
Ngapain lo?
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
Kenapa lu geter pas ngomong gitu loh? Negotiation. Kan? Yep.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
Ya, ngomong.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning.
Yes. Terus?
And he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it.
Okay.
Was it me?
Once you're done questioning, just cross from McCaffrey. Nah, lu aman. Berarti di penulis buku, di mantan pejuang satu ini. Oh, Mister,
Straight through the red light.
you under arrest. Start.
Governor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Prison graveyard. Hukum mati po? Welcome to Alcatraz, boy. Nah. Nice, perfect. Bros wanna make a weekend bright a tale or memoir from his cell on death row. Anjir, diku mati. Dah. Pembunuhan berencana, pemerkosaan, apalagi konspirasi. Mantap nggak tuh?
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
That would
rally with the first, then try for the Nambus. It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with two Nambus and infiltrate. We can lose everyone.
Ini udah nih. Udah sampai di akhir chapter hari ini, guys. Thank you. Udah berapa nih? 3 jam. Tiga kasus ya selesai nih. Quarter Moon. Nih buat besok. Nih Quarter Moon akhir ini. Nih kita lanjutin besok. Sekalian besok 3 kasus lagi. 3 kasus scan besok ya. Nah, nih apa nih film.
The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Kita lihat film dulu. Sebelum kita udah
Both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
Nah, apa nih? Ada 3 surat. Looking in one road to heaven.
Another snippet from the Shelley poem.
Dikirimin ini, puisi.
Where does baby oil come from?
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
Can believe on me. Here I hate myself. Where I hate myself. Can ini?
To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
Wah, ini nih.
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrell.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story,
Dari
right?
kemarin nih
A guy
kasus
that God
orang nih
hates,
dari
change him up.
Dahlianya
It's an
ini dia kayak
allegory, Rusty.
menantang
One story
polisinya itu
with
loh
two
sambil
meanings.
ngejek.
Symbolic meaning. But that's what he
Nulis-nulis,
wants us to
ninggalin jejak
Could he
gitu
be
loh.
using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain? Thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Oke dah. Oke, sampai sini dulu. Ya, live stream dari Noire part 3. Ini part ini udah panjang, besok kita lanjut besok ya. Nih Dahlia nih besok ini udah mulai mengungkap nih. Gimana permainannya si Dahlia buat permainan polisi nih. Dan juga gimana nanti siapa dalang dibalik pembunuhan nih ya, cewek-cewek yang udah dibunuh-bunuh ini nih. Oke lah, jadi sampai situ dulu live stream dari Gameplay. Terima kasih udah nonton, terima kasih Storbal, Kucing Oren ID, Arkeos, Pengguna Berkelas. Terima kasih, kita ketemu lagi besok di live stream selanjutnya. Terima kasih pamit, see you next session and bye bye.